next we're going to look at regions of the spinal cord. And the spinal cord we're talking about here correlates to not just the actual spinal cord or the nervous system portion, but this also refers to the bones or the vertebrae in the spinal cord. So here is a lovely little picture. You can see here on the left, it is a side view. I have separated the colors for each of the regions. We're going to take a close-up view of each of them. So let's just start right from the top and work our way down to the bottom. So our first 7 vertebrae, and this is really representing the bones in this picture, and realize that the spinal cord or the nerves and the other components runs through the center portion of this. But the portion in the neck, so the top 7 that starts at the bottom of the skull or the base of the skull and runs down to about the top of the shoulders, is called the cervical vertebrae or the cervical spine. Cervico, as you can see from your word list, refers to the neck. So this is the stuff that is found in your neck. Moving down, we are in the chest region. There are 12 segments of these. These are your thoracic vertebrae, or if it's the actual spinal cord itself, the thoracic spinal cord. Okay, but thorax we have seen a number of times and is on a number of word lists, and that refers to the chest. So this is generally that section between the top of the shoulders and the bottom of the rib cage. Okay, most of these are attached to a rib. Coming down the spine, we have got 5 in the low back, and I always sort of teach my students that if it's in the low back, right, starts with an L, it is the lumbar vertebrae. There are 5 of them, and lumbo literally means the low back, right, but the L and the L help you to differentiate or help as a little reminder for which one are the lumbar. All right, then we have some that are down into the pelvis, more into the behind area. And there's actually 2 sections here. They are what we call fused bones, meaning that it feels like a solid single bone, but they started out as separate bones. And the first portion is the sacrum, okay, so it's between the 2 pelvic bones. And the very tip or the very end, most of us may have heard of this term. We might call that the tailbone. Most of us know that as the tailbone, but the official term for the end or that tailbone is the coccyx. Okay, so again, looking top to bottom, cervical is in the neck, thoracic is that chest region, lumbar is the low spine, the sacrum is between the 2 pelvis bones, and the coccyx is the tailbone.